like come up and where people are like, yeah, we want those liberals out. Like keep your liberal ideas out of our town and don't raise our taxes, our cheap ass houses. I don't want to live in those shitholes anyway.
Okay, I mean, but just now about you see Austin, Texas, right? And you see what's the other place?
Austin, Texas is expensive.
I know, but
Yeah,
imagine you get to
booming.
live there. Imagine you get to live there tax free though.
Oh, I moved to Austin, Texas, but it's hot though in Texas. Like
That's
really
the
hot.
whole but dude, that's the same thing with Dallas. Dallas is cool and all, but like I even went to Dallas, but even in like the wintertime, it was like snowing there, so it was like
And
what's the
it's
point?
not like hot like it is in California or in Florida. It's like hot. Like you're getting into like 100, 110 degrees. Like
100 all
normal.
summer,
Yeah.
100 all
And-
summer, and a lot of humidity.
And people don't realize their property taxes are pretty high too.
Are they? That-
Yeah, no, they're like not New Jersey high but they are definitely high.
Look, things you got to focus on when you go older, Texas. Like,
Yeah, but
you
if you're thinking about buying a house, you got to focus on the taxes, right?
know. Of course.
Word.
All right, guys,
You know-
guys, listen.
Oh.
Let me introduce everyone first. How's everyone doing?
Oh, shit.
Welcome.
I thought we had started.
Welcome to another episode, guys. I mean, actually, we did already. I mean, we already did. We were just waiting for you.
Discussing
done
real
it.
estate.
Exactly.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
No, for sure.
Tax
Go-
update brought to you by Jag.
No,
No. You guys came with an update of Texas and taxes.
exactly.
Why does it sound like you're flying a plane right now? And like,
He's in the cockpit.
why does it sound like you're the call-in guest
He's
for
with,
our pod?
he's with Mr. Pilot. He's with Mr.
Yeah.
Pilot.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I'm using my AirPods today, man. My mic sort of something happened. Yeah.
Nothing happened. It just you're just being lazy. That's all. But it's all good. But guys, welcome to our 21st episode of At War with Words. We are back at it again. Another episode. We have Jag with us, of course.
Hey,
And we have Patti from LA, AB.
Yo.
And then we have maybe COVID, maybe not COVID, sick ass Bad Bunny.
Yo.
Yo, this pod is
These
coming
are all
live from
false
his
claims.
bed.
They're false claims.
Maybe
are you vaccinated? Or are we allowed to ask that?
Yes, and I'm boosted up.
not the boost that you think.
which vaccine did you get, Bunny?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Nice. I mean,
What
listen,
about
man.
you guys?
Listen, first of all, thanks for making it to the pod. I thought you were gonna flake out, just acting
I
kind of
was
sick.
I was actually going to, but I don't know. I was just like, I can't do them, do it to them, because there's going to be other call outs next month.
I was dreading you being out because I don't know we have the kind of dynamic between us three.
Exactly,
Without, like you and that, because it's the whole pod works if like we have four.
That's
When
what
you have three. It's harder to bounce off.
that's exactly what I told him when I called him. I was like, yo, listen, like it's three of us. It's gonna be hard, and you tell me last minute, so you have to come in. I mean, thank God for him.
It's all right,
coming
guys.
in
He had
clutch.
his tea.
I
Exactly.
mean, we don't get PTO or anything yet. Not even.
Exa-
sick
Yeah, we
days.
don't get PTO. We don't get any sick days, man. Come on, what is this?
Soon, guys.
Didn't even get paid.
Who's our HR department?
But guys, listen. How about you get sick?
Look at that.
How about you get sick on Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays?
That's it for drinking.
I was actually sick on the weekend too. It didn't just start now.
Hey, Sean, listen. Who told you
He's
to?
been
who,
super spreader.
who told you to be all healthy? That's what you get. That's a sign from the God.
I know. I fucked myself over on this one.
Do you want to tell a story about how are you like feeling? How did this happen?
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, you know what, I should start eating healthier. So then I ended up like going to like the local grocery store, got some salad stuff and got some olives. And I ate way too many olives, and that's where my sore throat thing started, I guess you can say. And then after that, it was just like, like a light, like cold, and yeah, now you guys, and then now I'm just feeling like shit, to be honest.
You're olive sick.
I'm sick of olives. Is there any olive puns that we can use?
He just used one.
I don't know, man. But that seems like way too easy of a title for the pod. So we have to keep working. I know you're trying to like wrap up like quickly today, so you probably want to get the title figured out right now.
Now listen, the moral of the story is don't eat healthy, guys. Eat out, enjoy yourself, live life.
Yeah, definitely enjoy yourself. Do not.
Deep, you say you eat out every day, right?
Yeah,
What are
for
what are
lunch.
you eating? Yeah, what are you eating every day?
Salad.
Seriously, it's like you just order a salad every day.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so you get
I wondered
is it,
because you
you
said it
get a
before.
you get a hoagie? I thought you got a hoagie from Wawa.
One,
That didn't
one,
look like
no,
a
no,
salad.
that's definitely once in a while. Like it's been 2 weeks now. I switched it up now. For the last 2 weeks, I've been eating salads. Before it
Wow.
used
Before
to be a
that,
hoagie, but
before
With olives
before
or
that, it
without
used to be
olives?
a hoagies. Like I would get
A hoagie every day?
yeah, hoagie definitely for lunch.
yeah, I think you guys know like what me and Ashan are trying to eat salads at home. But what do you usually eat like for lunch? Out or
At
in?
home?
Yeah,
At home? Oh, it depends. Whatever. I
because
mean, I
there's got to
usually,
be a go-to meal for lunch, right?
yeah, usually eggs or
Eggs for lunch.
I mean, yeah, because I don't eat breakfast, so I'll eat eggs for lunch. Or I just
Oh
do like a
God.
sandwich or a sandwich. A lot of
Olives.
sandwiches. No olives for me. I don't want to get sick.
So, Bad Bunny,
Yeah.
do you like your martinis with olives or no?
No, I mean, just him talking about eggs just grossed me out because I've been doing this egg fast for the last 3 days.
Why are you
Eggs in
always
the
doing some
morning.
crazy shit like this when
I don't know.
we
It's
ask
just,
you?
it's
Where-
so much
ca-
fun. It's just like
Where do you
to
get
trick
these
your body
ideas?
up a little bit.
Huh?
This one I got from a TikTok video.
And your body's
You're
definitely
getting
Oh my
diet.
God.
and
You're
your
getting
body's
diet.
Yo,
You're
we
getting your diet
we
instructions
wanted
from
to not
TikTok.
talk we wanted to not talk about social media again today, but like you're forcing our hand. You got your diet from TikTok.
Yeah, no, I mean it like, and then I searched it up. It was like they're like do like a 3 day egg fast, right? And the egg fast was, like you use three, like you eat 3 eggs in the morning, 3 eggs at night. I mean 3 eggs in the in the evening time for lunch, and then you do oatmeal for dinner. So it's like, you know what I mean,
It's like a reverse breakfast.
and then like yeah, well yeah, exactly, yeah, and then like tea like with all your meals and stuff like that.
Who likes
And
eggs that much?
here you are sick in bed.
I hate fucking eggs now.
Yeah, I hate eggs. I don't even like eggs, but like they're like there, you know. So I just
Yeah, they're
like,
easy to cook. You
Exactly.
remind me of the time I tried that keto diet, and I used to love like eating cheese and bacon and stuff, but like 2 weeks of doing that diet, I don't think I ate bacon or cheese for like another couple months after that. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
feel like if you
like
eat any
seriously.
one thing, you get sick of it.
Yeah,
And
I've done this. Oh no, I'm sorry. I've done this for 5 days one time, like because I did it a few months ago, and I did it for 5 days, and after that, I didn't eat eggs for like a few months
Dude.
straight, right? But now, like, I was like, oh fuck it.
you know what that reminds me of when you were a kid? Like, you ever like your mom just thought you like really liked the cereal, so she just kept buying it and buying it and buying it, and you just
Oh,
got
yeah,
so
yeah.
sick of it, and then like you weren't allowed to open the next one, so you had to like force feed to like eat it. I don't know, but then like you took 6 month break from it, you could eat it again. It was just the weirdest thing.
that was me with the
like-
Frosted Flakes.
I
do
hate
you-
Frosted Flakes
I'll do you
just
one
because of this
better.
reason.
Is Bippin once told my mom that he didn't like mutton in like the jar, so like my mom
The
stopped
whole
doing
family
that.
didn't get murdered.
Yeah, no, and then like maybe this is when he was young. Maybe like on like my 18th birthday, 19th birthday, Bippin was out, so my mom made like rice and it had like peas in it. And I'm like, whoa, this is the first. I'm like, why didn't you do this before? She's like, oh, Bippin didn't like it when he was 5 years old. And for however many years, from 5 to 18, my mom did not put peas in the rice. And then we asked Bippin
Wait,
about
so
it.
why after 18?
It just happened to be a day
When
that
he's a
Bippin was
legal
out.
adult?
He was either at college or something, and my mom's like, "Oh, he's not here.
Oh,
We'll put peas in the rice." And I'm like, "Why has this never been done before?" She's like, "Oh yeah, Bippin didn't like it." I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me."
That's the same thing in my house. My older sister doesn't like peas, so we never had it either.
Maybe you should reevaluate, like we did, because now we put peas in the rice.
Yeah, I think it's our time. We had a family meeting on that.
Now I'm pretty
you
sure
know-
Bip
do you
likes
know- Bip what?
I say now I'm pretty sure he likes rice and peas in his rice.
No.
Yeah, right. But like how like my one of my cousins' house, how they cook rice is they put peas in there, they put onions in there, and they put potatoes in there, and
Yeah.
then like that's how they make it. But like no, it's not like, you know how I think they call that like, like it's not like a fried rice type of thing.
I
Like,
know.
that's how their like basic rice are made, and I find that so they're delicious. Like I think they put like jeera or something like that. in
Yep,
there.
my
They're
mom makes
really
those.
good. Yeah, they're really good. But I'm like surprised. Like, I mean, again, like I said, it's not fried rice. It's like people just make like, even if people are gonna have like rice and beans, people make those type of rice to have it with beans and not plain rice.
No, this is the same thing
Yeah,
my mom makes, and I love it. I love it. Like I can
yeah.
eat.
I think it's really good. I think it
Yes, it
tastes
is.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
I,
I mean, don't you guys see like all these things? Like okay, all this thing started from some culture, right? And
yeah,
a
Yeah.
lot of rice stuff goes back to Asians. I
yeah.
mean, we're definitely Asians. Don't you think what other things that were inspired by basically the Asians or from our culture? Because today at the gym we saw somebody he had like a long weight. I'm not sure if you ever guys seen like the old bodybuilders, Punjabi bodybuilders. They had this like big heavy weight and a handle at the bottom, and they would spin it around their head.
oh, like the weapon.
A weapon? I'm not sure it's a weapon, but it's like a
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They like it's like chains,
yeah, basically like
and
a
they spin it
big,
in a circle over
With
the
the
head.
little ball at the end, right?
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
huge. And
You
somebody
saw
was
it at the
doing
gym?
yeah, somebody was doing that at the gym today.
What
And yeah, and then me and Sonny were just surprised. It was a white guy, you know. And me and
Maybe you
Sonny,
should stop playing Drake in the sauna. Maybe he's really mad.
no, it wasn't that guy. This guy was built. This guy was real buff boys. And us, we saw him and we were like, damn, like this is probably, we think it's from our culture. What else? Like I'm like, oh, interesting. He's doing it. I'm pretty sure he want to learn about it or whatever. He's doing it for his own good. We never tried
Was he
shit like
using a
that.
balti for a shower in the shower, or no? He was just taking a regular shower.
That I didn't go to his house.
But I think there's like stuff in our culture that I always found weird because if you think about it, like maybe there's words we took from like British or like other cultures and we just kind of took it as our own, but we thought like think of like kurta pajama, right? Pajama is
Yeah.
not. I don't. Is that an Indian word or is that because pajama is also an English word, right?
Yeah.
Or like kameez nahi kehande, like kameez. Like
Yeah.
that's chemise in French. Like what came first, like the French word or our word? Like
Isn't it all
always-
like Latin sort of? But no, I guess Punjabi's on Latin based. So yeah, that is true.
like it's a French word for shirt is also chemise or something.
But that's
that.
like, well, doesn't Punjabi come from? Is it Urdu or what's older? Farsi.
Or yeah, Farsi you do.
Farsi's older, right? And then
Yeah.
is it I don't know the whole.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Farsi then Urdu. I think one of them is definitely the.
Yeah, because
definitely
even the word Punjab comes from Farsi. Like Punj in Farsi is 5 as well. Like it's the same thing. So it all derives from something. It's weird. Cultural clashes is always.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. And
But the spice trade, dude. Think about that. Like, wasn't the reason India was conquered was because
spices.
they had all the spices? Yeah.
And now they don't even use those spices, or they still do. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
They do. They use those spices and everything.
What about the pill you bought, Bunny? Tell us about that. Enlighten us. Enlighten us about that. What are these culture vultures are stealing from us now? Please tell us.
Culture vultures.
Cultural. No. I kid you not.
Him and
I
his shooting
really have
pill.
to send you guys. I have to. No. You know what it was? It was definitely like like how like they probably thought like what all these spices are so new to like every other culture, and to them it was just like what let's just get these spices from India or like that churran from India. Let's put it in a capsule and just sell it to these people because they're not like to them. It's like it's gonna be new and it's just gonna make them shit,
But you're right though. That actually happens because like you ever go to like Trader Joe's or like the regular any grocery store and you look up like Indian spices there like chili powder or something like that. And
Garam
it's, like,
masala,
yeah, a little like a tiny little dash of it like is like $5-10 when you could just go to the Indian store get a pound of it for like $5-10 and probably better version of it. I think.
But is it organic though?
We'll never know.
That's the main thing they sell here. I mean, no, definitely. Like, I'm pretty sure our listeners definitely want to listen to Bad Bunny about his pill story. What kind of pills? So we can post a link. So we can post a link in the description. And
This isn't a pyramid scheme.
It's not. It's not.
We're not trying to sell you guys any products.
No.
What if we have to rely on that though?
we haven't. We've promoted this and more of this than our marriage bureau stuff.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Actually, I mean, I did get an offer at Jag's house. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before. From Ishan's mom.
Please
she
tell us.
she she
No,
was
no, no. Actually, no. Skip over the story. We don't
How
want
much is
this
the
to be
Sean worth? How much
story.
is the matrimonial ad worth? That's what we base it off of.
listen, like she's a shrewd negotiator, you know.
I wouldn't say that. Your mom usually just like tells everyone straight up what she's looking for.
Bro,
There's no your mom
every
has no
time we're at
nuance in these
Jags,
things. Yeah.
every time we're at Jag's house, right, or like Jag's parents are at my house, she's like loudly telling the story, like over and over about
Yeah.
like something about my wedding or something like that.
No, but Sean, listen, your mom can reach out anytime. We're definitely be able to love, put you out there. Hopefully, find you someone sooner or later.
I appreciate that.
No
Thank you
worries,
so
no
much,
worries.
guys.
We're here. No worries, we're here. No, but guys, let me ask you this: what decade of music do you guys like,
What decade of music do I like?
or do you listen to?
The most.
Most.
The recent one, the recent decade, like the 2000.
I don't know. I've been on a heavy old school Punjabi kick, like late
Yeah,
'90s,
but no. But is that
early
Patti? Is that
2000s.
after a few drinks, or is it like even like in the morning or whatever you're listening to that? like having
Even when I'm
because
showering.
Could you imagine
'cause-
just like him eating his eggs in the morning, listening to like Nog or something?
yeah.
Even when I'm showering, I know I've been having old school Punjabi music playing. But
Well,
I
yeah, no,
mean,
mine is completely opposite.
you've been listening to new music.
Mine is new music in the morning, and then after like a few drinks, I'll probably like listen to like old music. I would say.
Damn,
I,
That's
I,
interesting.
if we're going for favorites, I have to say like 2000s.
2000s is it's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
I think
Yeah,
it's 'cause, like, the
2000s.
most
Yeah.
relatable.
Why though?
Yeah.
I think
I think it's-
I always had a theory that like whenever you were in college, that's like your favorite era of music.
I think you can associate more memories with that time, or like the dopamine in your brain like just resonates it with like happy times or
and
pleasant times.
you're also more into it than like you have more time to be into like what's out like nowadays. You're usually any new songs that pop up are from like artists that you knew from back then. You're not going out to find new artists, nor do I care about many new artists unless like they like really kill it.
Yep, agreed. Back in the day, I used to like. I remember like every Friday when music's released, I'd be like all on top of it. Now I'm like, oh, nice. Wonder what
Yeah,
this
but
is.
I think
Like
if
the
you ask
reels.
most people, they'll say whenever they were the decade they would pick, there would be the decade that they were in college.
But the thing is, decade does it matter? Like, okay, sometimes you can for you guys you can say it's 2000s, right? But do you guys listen to 2000s all the time, or does it or the time of the day or the day matters? Because like I started deleting some of the songs from my library that I listened to. That I had in my library that would like come on shuffle, and I'll be like, okay, I can't listen to this. Delete.
I'd suggest you don't do that. I think what you should do is just move them to
But
another
Deep, you
folder.
also have a 16 gig phone too.
I'm waiting for that 1 terabyte one. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never
don't-
really
don't do
delete
that.
music. Like
Yeah,
I know you
don't.
guys talked about this
I don't
last
delete
week.
either.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
not
I
that,
don't
not
really
not
delete
that.
music.
That's what I'm saying is like. But my real question is, does it like the time when you're listening to the song, or the scenario you're in? Does that matter?
Nah.
Even if it's like an old decade song or like a new song, does that
That's
matter?
what I'm in the mood for. I'll
No,
usually just scroll through my phone and
Yeah.
like hit something.
Yeah, and I'll say like if I look now, probably most of the music I've added is probably not like new music. Like I don't look for like came out today, but it's probably stuff that came out in this decade.
Okay, like more
Like
recent.
stuff I'm adding because I
Okay.
feel like everything that I already wanted to hear, I've already added to my library, like from that last decade.
Okay, but is the music you listen to by yourself or with others is the same music or different?
I think I
I think
told
it's
you.
different.
Yeah, last episode.
I think he answered that. Yeah, I think we talked. Yeah, I think we were talking
I got
about that.
I got the
stuff.
playlist off to the side that I don't think something I thought about, and I wanted to ask you guys this. Music is kind of like a personal thing. Is there any music that like you kind of save to yourself that you don't put on like when you're with other people? Obviously,
Your
just
guilty
music,
your guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
not even
Yep,
guilty
yep,
pleasure,
I do.
just emotional songs. Like there's like very like sad songs that I don't think I would ever put on, like just because I like put them with being sad and I see cape them for myself when I'm like feeling those
Jack,
kind
You
of
mean like
Jack,
you mean like my Taylor Swift playlist?
yes.
no, Jack. You don't ever just cry with your boys and throw on your phone.
Yeah, I mean, it is very hard to put on a bunch of sad songs. It's very late when that happens. When it's like 3 a.m. and everyone's drunk and we're playing like Chicago freestyle for the 30th time.
That definitely matters. But I mean, do you like play like a lot of sad songs like that or no?
No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, but I won't put them out
But
for everybody. What about you guys? Though?
is there a reason you don't play it? Like you think like people will judge, or people like okay, it's just weird. You're listening to this many sad songs.
But Deep, what type of question is that though? Like, imagine like you're like chilling with your boys. You're obviously having a happy time, right?
Yeah.
I think like if you listen to that type of music, you're like upset about something, and like, but like usually like let's say it's like 4 a.m. and we're just sitting drinking or whatever, right? I think at that time, I think you're gonna be like, all right, you know what? It's almost time to go to bed. Then we'll start putting that type of music on.
But
I don't think you're gonna hang out
I think
with
you're
your
missing
boy
the
at,
point.
like,
I think
What?
you're missing the point. We all know that you're not gonna do it when you're with people, but do you even share those songs?
Yeah, that's
like,
that's
to,
that's
like,
that's the
Oh
question.
yeah, yeah, share, yeah, absolutely. I think I say like, oh, this song is fire, and I always share.
Oh no, I think there's definitely some songs that I like and I like keep like to myself and I put them in my
On the DL?
One because they're really different, right? It's like there's some songs that like even though I think they're fire, I know most people aren't gonna think they're fire. So I kind of keep them to myself and I listen to them myself. And there's maybe like a couple people, handful of people I like can share those kind of songs to. But is there any music like that you guys have?
Yeah, I mean, Jack, remember that one time when we like both stumbled upon that both of us somehow liked old school like pop rock, right? Like Blink-182 and stuff like that. That's not like what most of our friends are listening to, but somehow I like that stuff.
Yeah, so there's
You know?
gotta be genres of music like that you listen to, right? That you just kind of keep to yourself.
Yeah, like that. I think a lot of coffee house music. Like I really like when I do like work, I'll put in my headphones. Like I'll listen to coffee house music, which I don't think a lot of people normally listen to, but I enjoy it.
Never even heard of what that is.
Yeah, but I think most people know that you and me are more into. But I'm more asking Deep and Ashan because everyone kind of
They listen to only two genres. They got two genres.
Don't insult us like that.
It's either
listen,
modern
Sidhu
pop.
Moosewala is a mix of hip hop and Punjabi.
Yo, modern pop or whatever you want to call it, and then modern Punjabi, and those are the two genres. And you could just run by the years.
Deep definitely listen to old school Punjabi.
Well, yeah, but I just said just running by the years. Just go down every year. You probably hit every song.
But why do you guys wear your headphones while you guys are listening to music though? Like I don't get that. Like
Right.
at the house, like you have to like even imagine you're by yourself. Why don't you guys just bump it on like your speaker or something like that?
I'm never by myself.
I mean,
No,
I'm
no,
by
but,
myself.
like,
I don't know.
but-
I just
but like what about
I don't
you?
know.
Like you don't get. And you put your AirPods on, or you put like the over the head or whatever your headphones.
no. I
on?
use my AirPods when I'm working. I don't know. I think it's just more about like just being in your own space. Like you're not like I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like
I don't know.
in case anyone calls for work, I can answer it on my AirPods. You know, it's just like
Oh,
buzz.
you'll know. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I mean, me every chance I get, like especially like today, I was in the office all day. I was just playing music on my phone. Like I didn't want to come.
You have nothing
I
else to
hate
do,
that.
you know?
Yeah.
I can't stand listening to music on my phone. Like the only time I'll do it is when I don't have my shower speaker with me. It's like you lose all sound of the audio of it. Like,
But even if imagine you're in a room just by yourself, you don't want something too loud. You don't want something like like put on a speaker or anything. Just like play it on the phone. Good audio. Plus I can hear.
it's not good audio.
No,
It's decent.
No,
It's decent.
No, it's not even decent. It's
Deep.
garbage.
Deep, you're arguing with the wrong guy. 'Cause
Yeah, I was
this
just thinking.
dude, like,
I was the guy who
literally,
told you
we
to not
went-
put to use subtitles. So.
No. We went to Myrtle Beach on vacation, right? Jag literally had 10 speakers with him. And like one would die, and he would be like, "Oh, don't worry, I have this one." That one would die. He would have a third one. I kid you not. Like he seriously has a lot of speakers. So like
Yeah,
for him, I think the quality matters.
Yeah,
I'm guessing-
for me,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
I'm guessing all those from Secret Santas or.
Oh yeah, some of them, other people's gifts from Secret Santa that they like. I don't want to put through speaker. I listen to shitty music on my phone. So
Listen, I might need to stop by Jag and pick up one or two of those speakers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the next podcast gift is everyone's getting Sonos speakers, and we could just all have Sonos around the house.
Exactly. That's
So,
Sean
guys,
got me Sonos. Yeah.
no. But wait, what do you
I
guys
did.
like? I know, but what are you guys' thoughts on like today's generation as like gift giving? Okay, like for example, now people not even like even thinking about person close to them, like buying them a gift or even for Christmas or just for Christmas. A lot of people don't think that way. What do you guys thought on that? Like especially the new generation. They're like, okay, if we wait for if this person gets something for me, then I'll think about getting something.
then you have to give. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Why can't you always be the like first person to even think about it?
I don't know. Maybe
I
disposable
think
income's
I
down.
think it might maybe more be a Punjabi thing than a this generation thing. What do you guys? No, I don't know.
Punjabi
That's
people
what
are really bad about gifts. They'd just rather just give you cash.
I mean,
Yeah,
isn't it that better though?
But
Yo,
there's
do you
a
ever
thought
wonder,
back to
actually,
different
on that
gifts.
topic, you ever wonder how much money as a kid you got from my guests that you never saw ever again? Like, how much money did my parents take from me? It's got to be solid, like,
I know,
grand
but
by now.
yeah, but no, definitely more than that. But the thing is, like, look, they were spending for everything else. They were the ones spending for. They're the one who were throwing the party basically.
Bro, not in my
I'm not
house.
saying
I
that. I'm
paid
just
for
saying going
every
to someone's
single gift.
house. I'm talking about going to someone's house and they,
Going
like,
to
hand you
someone's house.
they hand you like
Oh yeah,
$100
yeah,
for when you're
yeah.
walking out.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
I don't know, man.
how does
when
it-
I was like 6
Who's
years old,
that,
someone
paying for gas?
handed me like $100 bucks.
No, Patti's dad takes $100 and he's like, "मैं तेरे बाचे दूंगा interest नाल."
Bro, it's
I'm about to
not
take a
even-
statement to him. I've been
It's
checking.
not even that, man. When you're like 6 years old and someone hands you what back then what the going rate was probably 51, and 100 is like with inflation now. But like I had no concept of money when I was a kid. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? I wanted like a toy. Like, what
Dude, $20 as a kid got you a long way. I used to be like, oh my God, like,
What,
I
how
got
many-
I could buy so many things I can buy at the dollar store.
I was never in a situation where I could run around like because I guess I lived like not in walking distance from any store really. So I was never in any situation where I'm like, oh man, like I really could use this to go buy something I really want.
Mine was just like candy at the convenience store.
Listen,
That's where my dreams went up to. Just kidding.
Yo, and then Sandy would like just show up and he had money, so he'd buy it. And I'm just like, oh, Sandy, give me this candy bar.
No, my mom would always used to take my money. She was like, "Yeah, but whenever you get older, we'll give it to you." Never seen it.
And now you bought a house.
I know.
And you're like, not bad, Dad. I need that money. We have it down.
Where's that money? No,
I can
like,
really use that money now.
not honestly, never seen it. But I guess we were just depending on them.
I guess the cycle continues when you have your kids.
Is this
you
a-
can take their money.
Is this question pointed at me? Seeing as though I'll have a kid and I'll probably be getting money.
Jag's gonna take his kid
Yeah.
on a $100 tour. He's gonna take him to every house.
Jack's
He's
like,
collecting $100 at a time.
How much is the Potter boys gonna give me?
hello.
Wait, you guys don't count as one
Jag, you guys there?
Yo, you guys don't count as one family. Every single one of you is a different family.
We're gonna give you we're gonna give you a pod
very,
card.
Very, very good like topic that came up on when you go as like you're going to like a friend's wedding and like your family's also invited. Now that you're older, is it like customary to send your own suggin, or can you just like tap in with like your parents?
No,
I'm still tapping in because I'm not married yet, so I'm playing that angle. I feel like I can milk that, but it's a tricky one these days.
What about you, Deep? When you're married,
me just tapping in with when I'm married or when I go to the wedding now.
when you go to a wedding after you've married, what are you gonna do?
After I'm wedding, definitely like it's separate.
I think you gotta separate it.
Yeah,
But-
now I just
but
tap
what
it
if-
in.
But what
Like,
if
I only brought one
with
mouth
your
to
parents
eat.
at that time?
What's up?
I said, but what if like well, I think it depends, right? Wouldn't your amount of money go up too?
I mean,
No, I think everyone's like 100 flat, right?
yeah, 100 is the like the minimum.
101, yeah. But,
101
okay.
is the going rate for weddings.
Okay, so deep. I guess more of a question for like us because we have siblings, right? If your parents aren't invited at all, and
Yeah.
you're going as siblings, and we live in different houses, is it 2 gifts or 1?
Oh shit! Damn, man.
We all have.
So you and
siblings.
Bippin,
Yeah.
you're saying you and Bippin,
Like,
Jack?
okay, so Bippin lives with my parents. I live in my own house. If we both get invited to the same wedding, can me and Bippin tap into the same one?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
If your parents
If
aren't
both
going,
of you
yes.
guys are
Yeah.
going-
Yeah,
If your
no,
parents
no,
aren't
no,
going.
our parents
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
even know the people, so it would be
Yeah.
we're a friend's wedding. And,
Yeah, you tap
do we
Bippin,
count
you
as
guys
do we
tie
count
in.
as the same one house?
Yeah, same one
But-
house.
What about my
No,
son?
you can't. No, you can't count Ishan. And that has definitely have to be separate. You know.
Ishan's a different house.
Yeah, Ishan is.
Alright, but what if I
But
say he's with Kane with Ria though?
damn.
you're just trying to milk it for every angle. Jack's drawing out a family tree on the card.
I'm asking because me and Ashan have a wedding
then-
to go to like next week.
But the thing is, I think you would just like go bigger on the gift, right? You would like if you were like imagine you were just giving 100 per person, right? And if it's like husband and wife, right? You guys are giving 100 each, let's say, right? So that's 200. If the third person gets included, wouldn't you just add another 100? So like if like same thing, like
Oh
imagine
no,
if
no,
I
no. We're talking strictly.
But
shared food,
Jack,
like
Jack,
100. Yeah.
one thing is you're missing. If there's a photo op, that's a big question.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If there's a photo op.
All right, so deep. When's the cutoff? If Bippin gets married, then does he have to bring a separate gift? Or can he
Yes,
still
yes,
tap in?
yeah. No, Bip definitely have to get married.
So like when I have a kid, Bippin has a kid, then we have to.
That is separate.
Then it's separate.
Every
Separate,
single
separate.
time.
All right. Well, then good to know,
Yeah.
guys. Now,
Yeah.
our,
Good
now
to
our
know.
listeners know. I'm glad we're discussing the topics that matter to them. That's our finance portion.
That is life advice. That's life advice, not just finance. That
What
covered a
other
lot of
podcast
bases.
is gonna talk about the ins and outs of Punjabi gift giving like we do.
Yeah, no, you know what? This is a really like good question because I've always had to ask this question. Like, I just never know like how I have to give or how much I have to give. So I always ask like if it's like the same relation I have with another friend. Like, imagine like me and Jack are going to a wedding, so like we always have to ask like is somebody in the bathtub playing with a rubber ducky or something? That's fine.
No, it's-
Oh no, it's Logan.
It's Bunny
Oh,
Junior.
So it was a rubber ducky.
Yeah,
It
it's
was a
Logan with his
rubber
choo
ducky.
choo toy.
No. But yeah, no. But like, I always ask, and I'm like, because I don't know. Like, I don't want to give too less. I don't want to give too much. I want to give just the right amount.
Yeah, you gotta ask around. You gotta get a going grade
Yeah.
of what everyone
Back-
else is getting.
What's going
back in
on?
back in the days when I was still in college and I would get invited to weddings like with friend group. We would always be like, "Oh, we're one group. Let's all pitch in money together."
You'd have like 8 people sign the card.
Yeah, the one car gives one car gift.
Oh no! One time, no. One time, I do want to say one thing. I actually went from here and I went to Canada, right? And I was at someone's house, so I got $20 in an envelope, right? When I went to that person's house. But then my cousin had gone with me, and because he was local, he got $5.
I feel like for $5 you don't even need to give it in an envelope.
You don't even. That's what we said too, right? That's what we said.
But thing is in Canada though, they're so different. They like do
Yeah.
everything for $20. Like
Yeah,
it's
but-
like
But deep, think about it, man. There's so many Punjabi people.
I know, that's-
you can't be
that's-
giving out
I know.
$100 every time.
You're right about that,
Has
you're
a
right about
function, man.
you're right about that. You're right about
You
that.
gotta draw the line somewhere.
But I guess like they gave $20. I was from far away, and they gave $5. But the thing is, the word got around that he got $5, and like they're like, oh my god! Like I guess it went back to the original giver of the $5. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like I thought it was a 20, but I probably accidentally
We've
gave
had
it
that
a
happen at dinner before, where
Uh-huh.
everyone was supposed to put in 20 for the dinner, and then we're counting all the bills, and there's a 5 in there, and we look around the table, and we're like, which one of you assholes put in a 5? I mean, we figured out who it was, but still very sneaky.
Did you guys
Very
figure it
sneaky.
out?
Yeah, I'll tell you
Oh, damn.
offline.
Who was it? Who was it?
You guys know this story.
Who was
Whitney
it?
knows this story.
Oh, I know this story.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Our,
that $5
our-
is usually a sneaky amount.
Yeah, our veteran, U.S. veteran.
We'll talk about it.
That's
offline. We
that's
don't
that's all.
like to- we
That's
don't
all I
like to
can
bully
give you
people.
is it's
We-
our
we
U-
don't like to bully
already
people.
know.
our U.S. veteran.
I got it. But that's crazy that you guys figured it out though. It'd be hard. Like that's a
I
good
mean,
trick.
sometimes you just know by character.
It doesn't take that hard. I mean, we also have a friend that'll just from time to time may just show up and not have any money, and but again,
He puts in the hard work.
top,
Okay.
top. Topic
let
for
me,
another day.
but let me ask you this: how long can you guys, in today's date, how long can you guys like look out for a friend? If somebody comes to you like, yo, like imagine you're going out. Like, for example, let's use Bad Bunny. He goes out more than anybody, right? And one of his friends is just like, yo, like cover for me consistently. It's been how long will you cover for a friend in today's days?
I haven't run into that situation like consistently, but I'll tell you, yeah,
I think it depends on the relationship.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah. It depends on the relationship, but like if the situation is like that, maybe no more than 3 times. I think it starts to get annoying after the third time.
I'd probably agree on that.
That would be my answer. I don't think I would go more than 3.
I mean, also like you probably don't want to associate yourself with too many people that
Yeah, but like
that are constantly.
look, the $5 thing, it wasn't like a isolated incident. If it would have happened that one time, I probably would have let it go. I wouldn't even point it out, embarrass the one person, right? But like when you're doing that over and over again, and now you're trying to get away with it, then people are gonna get angry, right? It's if you straight up like, I guess people are kind of proud, and so it doesn't really happen with our friends. But if like we're out to dinner and someone doesn't have money to pay, I'm not even gonna mention it. I'll just pay for it, right? And I'll figure it out later. But like, if you're doing that all the time, I guess you're right. Like 3-4 times maybe. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I don't know. I think we're too old probably at this point to. Well, hopefully, at least.
Some people just
we
have
don't
no
to
shot
worry
in
about
either. Like they'll just keep showing up.
But thing is, maybe
Yeah.
it could possibility they just think different.
Like
Like
They don't think it's a big deal.
exactly.
But you don't need that person in your life if that's the case.
But what about you, Deep? You never answered. Well, how many times did you say?
I would say like once or twice.
once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. Call it a day. You can only handle it to because
The first time. Well, I think it would just be the first time, right? The first time you would really start to notice a problem, right?
Exactly.
Like, no, the second time is you would start to notice a problem. The first time it's like whatever.
Yeah.
I paid, he paid.
The second
Then
time, like,
next
that's
you
it.
would expect them to pay, right? Then the second time if they don't pay, you're like, there's not going to be a third time.
I know, but thing is, I've done it like multiple times when I like sometimes I'm like, yo, it's my treat. Like call it a day. I'm not gonna ask for it. Some people just send me the money. I'll be like, okay, I can care less. Sometimes it's like, okay, it's my treat, done deal. But
Yeah.
But do you set expectations to like, okay, hopefully next time this person will look out, or what do you think about the people that imagine
Well,
like
it's only right if they do.
I know,
That's a
but
friendship culture thing.
okay,
Yeah,
but
like,
what
I got it. Don't worry about it.
In our friend group, right? We set the expectation now that especially with Venmo and everything, that if we go out, we split it however many even. We never worry about like who bought what, right, at the place. But now it's a cultural thing within our friends that we know that like when we go out to eat, we're all gonna split it evenly, right? You have to do work to get to there. Like
Of course.
you have to keep doing it, and then it just becomes habit.
I know, but Jack, my question is this, all right? Like you say, okay, it's my treat. Do you set expectations for somebody like next? Like, okay, yo, maybe this person or this person is gonna look out for me for next time, right? Do you or no?
I'll tell you. I don't like that because one, you said it's your treat, right?
Yeah.
And the other, to set expectation, the other person to like have you back. I don't like that because I've been in a situation where like we would split all the time and like this one person like wouldn't pay, and then every once in a while they'd just pay the whole thing. Hey guys, it's my treat, and like that was supposed to wash out the fact that they didn't pay like the however many before, and if we probably counted up, they probably left more bills like than that one time they paid for the whole thing. So I don't like.
This is more confusing without names. This is like, can you guys?
Okay, we can't do names on this one.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. So.
No, but okay, like what about the one guy that's never pulled out his card, right? It's, like, have you seen like people try to act like they're pulling out their card, but they never do?
No, I think the understanding you gotta get is like eventually you just figure it out. You're like, oh, that person doesn't like, oh, they never. Grab
I know,
like,
but what if it's like someone close to you? What, like, would you talk to that person, or would you just like let that learn by itself, or like just start ignoring it?
Is it family?
Eventually, when they start pulling the card out, just be like, oh shit, yo, you got it? Ah, cool, or whatever. I don't know. I mean,
You got it.
you gotta do something, because if they're just if you're
Left
just setting the
left my wallet
expectation,
at home, sorry.
yeah, if you're just setting the expectation like that you're gonna grab it every single time, I think
Well, thank God for Venmo, man, because now you don't have to worry about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I
I mean,
know,
I
but-
don't think we've had too much of an issue, but there's times when you go out to eat with your boys, you just be like, oh, don't worry about it, I got it, or like you go out to grab a beer, it's like, you know, you grab 2 beers, whatever, it's like, oh.
And the other thing is that why, like, okay, when, like, of course not now, you know, before when you used to go out, like, girls there, right? Like, oh, I'll buy you a drink, this and this. But when we're with the boys, we expect to split it.
What? You want us to treat you like a girl?
No, not that. I'm just saying, like, okay, our heart is different when it's like, you know, yo, female, I'll buy you this drink, I'll buy 4 or 5 drinks.
Because what the girl is gonna give you, none of us will give you.
Yeah, and I've noticed that you don't.
You're looking for that
I've-
satisfaction.
I've noticed that doesn't work when the girl is married. So like, if Ria's with me, no one's rushing to pay for her anymore. So it all depends.
No, you're right about that. That matters as well. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was just my couple thoughts for today. And
We killed it on the finance front today.
not honestly about talking about the finance, especially from the last podcast. I received a couple of messages that we missed out. We missed out a lot more on the financial side, especially on the credit cards.
Because that's what our viewers really want to know about.
No, generally they're like, okay, how we should have expanded more on like, you know, different points and different cards we can use to get different.
It's
points.
called nerdwallet.com.
Yeah, it's
Nerd
not
wallet.
called. It's not called At War with Words.
At
Podcast.
war
At war with your credit score.
Yeah, but take care of your credit score, people, if you ever plan on buying anything.
I know, but okay, don't you think they should teach those things in high school or schools? Why don't they?
think so.
Other than teaching
What do you
history
mean? Geometry? You don't use geometry?
But no, okay.
No,
Does that teach
I'll
you
tell
about
you,
your credit
I
score?
use geometry.
No, they do teach you in 8th grade. It's not
What?
like that whole class that teaches you about the finance, like, you know, like.
Yeah, but they don't
the
teach you
one
how to
where,
do your
like,
taxes or things like that are actually relatable
Oh
to
yeah,
life.
yeah, that stuff. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
You know?
Honestly, the only thing I remember learning from school was how to write a check. That's the only thing I remember from high
You
school.
don't write many checks.
And I
still
don't.
know how to do it. I have to look it up on Google every time.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, okay, would you guys rather learn like the real life stuff, right? Like, especially like, you know, finance side, or like the history and like what's going on?
I'll tell you what high school is. It's a way to like weed out people like average people from smart people, so you know what bucket to put them in college. Same with college. It's a way to get like everyone on some type of rating scale. So when you go to get a job, they know like this person is at least smart enough to like handle this job, right? It's not to teach you anything. Nothing I learned in accounting, like my accounting courses, I ever used, but it was the fact that I put in enough effort to be at like a higher level of my class than like maybe like above average is what got me a job. That's all it is. That's what high school is. That's what college is. I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it's to teach you any useful skills. It's to show where you stand in a group of people your age.
Maturity?
Maturity, yeah. Because think of all like the dumbasses from high school that like dropped out. Now someone gets a resume, and people look at it and like, all right, well, this guy wasn't even smart enough to finish high school. They don't care what you learned in high school, but they know you didn't finish it, and that puts you on a certain level, right? Don't you think?
I mean, it has
It's
to.
a messed up. It's a messed up situation though, because
Same with college. No one
Yeah.
asks you what you learned in college, but they look at your GPA. Why do they look at your GPA? Because they want to know how much better you are than the next person.
yeah, true. No, I think though, but the thing is like everyone's learning curve or like everyone's. Could
I
be
mean,
different,
it's
so
it's not an amazing system because
Yeah,
if
it's
you
not.
don't really fully realize like bad decisions, I think until you get into your late 20s, right? And probably even later. But like most people
like
don't mature.
I'm sure plenty. We made plenty of bad decisions.
Yeah.
After we left college, you know.
But that's the thing is like they don't. Okay, but we get to, you know, we have our parents helping us, supporting us, you know, being there with a lot of things. Everybody don't have that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know?
Word.
And
Absolutely true. Yep.
and especially not even get to learn about all this or being financially independent.
Yeah,
And
no. Oddly enough, Deep, you bring that up. is like my cousin the other day. My cousin in Canada, and they live in Brampton. So she brought it up. Her kids are like 4 years old. She was like, "Oh, I put them in all Punjabi school." I'm like, "Why would you do that? Like,
Why?
what?"
No, I mean, like, what's wrong? Oh, wait, I guess you're going to tell us.
Yeah, I was like, she was like, "Oh, like, what do you think?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know." I'm like, I think it's important for them to have like a good balance of it. Like, the thing is like, yeah, you want to teach them all about, you know, Punjabi and the history of it or the language or whatever it may be, but like, it's equally as important to be able to like, you know, talk to kids of other cultures and stuff like that, because I feel like I learned from it, or like, you know, it's
But
part
they're
of like
four?
they're like 4 or 5, maybe 5 now.
But weren't you
Maybe
taking?
No, no,
six.
no, no, no. Is that like a preschool or is that like a
Like, I think
like
it's
a
kindergarten or first grade actually.
Oh wow! Holy crap!
Could you imagine just going to a full-on Punjabi school, like where every kid is
Yeah.
Punjabi, and like, you know, like
It's called Gurdwara.
I was
it's
like,
a
it's kind of
second
like a
language,
toxic.
right? Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
called
I told her, it's
Gurdwara,
like
yeah.
it could be a toxic environment, you know, to put your kid in.
Their kids are gonna be like living in Brampton with an Indian accent. Like
That's
it's not
what I'm
gonna be-
saying. I was
right?
like, yeah.
I mean, that's what most of the people are like Brampton like that. But
But I'm
No,
like,
but-
with the Punjabi culture though, it becomes like oh, my kid this, you kid that, you know, whatever. But
that's the thing. That's the competition we have. Like, okay, didn't you guys go to the Gurdwara in like summer schools or whatever they had there?
we weren't the best.
Is that, I mean, exactly. I mean, your parents wanted to put you there, like, so you can learn Punjabi, right?
Yeah.
And
I think most of us knew Punjabi by then.
Yeah.
You were not learning Punjabi
none of
in
us.
summer school.
We all went for the amusement parks for the
Amusement
Six
park.
Flag trip
And-
More of a- just
and
like
the
something
pizza?
to hang out with your friends, right?
and pizza.
Pizza.
and
too.
pizza. Yeah.
Non-meat though.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no pepperoni on that bad boy.
No, probably.
It was literally only to go hang out with your friends. Like that was. I feel like
I think it was good though. You made it. We made a lot of friends.
you definitely yeah
at
definitely
Vegas.
good. No,
It's,
definitely good.
I think that stuff is important. That you should
No,
hang out
no,
with
but-
Punjabi people.
No,
But
Jack,
would you
you're
put your
having
kid in a full-on Punjabi school?
Exactly.
Oh hell no! You crazy?
Yeah.
But I do wonder about like my kid having Punjabi friends or how he's gonna do it. I'm gonna have to start going to Gurdwara again.
But don't
I
you
need
think
I
like
need to rack up them Sagans, man?
all our friends that are Punjabi, you know, like your kids and their kids, all kind of, it's just gonna be like a
It's not
friends
the same
of-
though. They're not
It's not-
gonna see each other all the time. We're all spread
Yeah.
out.
Exactly. And then also, how often you talk to your dad's friends' kids?
Most of my friends are my dad's friends' kids.
Okay, damn.
Right? Like, but that's because my dad took us to Gurdwara every Sunday. Right?
Got you.
Like, Robbie, like Sandy, we all kind of grew up together, and our parents knew each other. They might not have been like close friends, but they all know each other very well, right? So
Interesting.
yeah,
So Gurdwara.
because it's all half of it is just kind of being in the same room together, and you have to interact with those people.
So Gurdwara is more about social networking than religious thing. Interesting.
That's
very interesting.
that's what my dad said. He said like, yeah, it's good that people go to that, but you know, for a lot of people, it's just that's like their weekly social life. Like they don't
Wow.
really have a social life outside of Gurdwara.
Like, okay, that could be a possibility. I think it's time, guys.
Is it time?
Woo!
Back at it again with the dog in the background, and
We got a lot of noises.
knocking things down left and right. And what do you got for us, AB? What do you got for us?
All right. Real simple. Be a billionaire or marry a billionaire.
Marry a-
Man, take that
Come on.
question.
No.
I think these are supposed to be mine. Like I think I'm gonna take over the segment because they're
Yes.
gonna ask like one of the best questions.
No, I've heard yours too, and we can't even use them on air. So
Like,
What do you mean you've heard mine?
yeah, we've read yours over text message.
What was it last time?
No.
Oh, guys, I got another one. Wait, no. But you think it's that easy? You think it's easy enough to where you could just be like, it can't be any. I mean, like, you gotta like that person at the end of the day.
Well, you're saying be a billionaire or marry a billionaire.
like why would you
Be
why-
a millionaire
Yeah,
with
why-
an M.
why- Okay.
Oh, you said
Oh.
billionaire.
With
Yeah,
M,
you said
with an
billionaire.
M. No, be a millionaire or marry a billionaire.
Oh,
What kind of billionaire is it?
Let's just set it at one each. No, actually, let's set it at. I don't know. I mean, that's up to your
No.
discretion.
I said
like, does
who's
it
the
make a
billionaire?
difference for you?
Is it a guy? Is it a girl? Like, who's the billionaire you're marrying?
It could be.
Old lady?
It could be. Yeah.
Like
Supermodel?
no. Is she attractive or no?
Normal.
This-
Average.
You're adding a lot of
Put it on
parameters. You're adding a lot of parameters.
No, but okay. Listen, if we're not gonna think, then just marry a billionaire. Because what
if you hate that person?
What are you gonna?
What if you hate that
What are you
person?
gonna do with 1 million? What can you do with?
What if
a
you
lot
got
of
10
money?
million versus? What if you got $100 million versus
Then I'm doing 100
2
million.
billion? 2 billion.
Oh, then I'll take the 100 million.
See, like it all changes. So
A better number. I feel like 10 million is a good number for that.
10
like
million or
it's
1
rich
billion?
It's rich enough to like live life very good, but not like a billionaire. So 10 million.
10 million and 1
Can
billion.
Yeah.
Can I marry and then without a prenup, or you're gonna add a prenup to this?
That was my thoughts exactly.
Because if there's no prenup, then I'll marry the billionaire.
Jag, is
Same
10 million
time.
enough for you to be a millionaire though?
To marry a billionaire? I'm married. I'm happily married. I'll take the 10 million, man.
You think
Jack,
the
what
10
if you
million-
weren't married?
Unless Ria's not listening to this episode.
Yes, he's not listening
Dude,
to
a
it.
billionaire.
No, Jack's already married to a billionaire. Rhea has $1 billion worth of love.
Don't give me that shit.
Sean, I know you would pick the billionaire.
Oh, 100%,
even if you hated that person with your guts.
Yeah. Yep.
You just don't want to. Yeah.
Yo, how would your life change if you became like an overnight billionaire with your friends? Not like your actual like what you'd spend the money on, but like let's say out of all of your friend group right now, you just became a billionaire overnight. Like you married a billionaire. Like what? Like obviously the dynamic got to change a little bit, right? Like now you're expected to pay.
Yeah,
for
I would
everything.
probably say bye to my friends.
Yeah. What's a suggin? Are you still tapping in with your friends?
Are you still going to the Gurdwara?
Are you still tapping in on the suggin when you get invited to a wedding?
I think. Would you rather
My
be?
parents-
Would you rather be a? Would you rather have like say like $100 million yourself, or have like 5 mil, but all your friends also got 5 mil?
I'll definitely have 5 mil, man. Because if you have just for yourself, then everybody look up to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So,
yeah,
alright.
yeah.
I'd
So you'd
rather-
rather be
thinking
rich with
100
your
million
friends than just be
Exactly,
rich by
bro.
yourself?
Exactly, bro.
Come on,
Like,
dude.
okay.
Come on.
If everybody getting 5 mil, everybody getting 5 mil.
Stop cap. Stop
Come
cap.
on, bro.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
like
got
to say
no.
I swear to God.
No,
I
I'm
swear to
so
God,
serious.
whenever-
I'm so serious. No bullshit. I'm so serious.
Okay, now think about it like this, right? If somebody goes, you know what, like, because you're getting this for free, right? Now imagine tomorrow you go and you buy a $1 lottery ticket, right? You win $1 million. And I come up to you and we're like, yo, we've been boys forever. Split that $1 million with me, half and half. And we're not worried about tax. We'll worry about that later. Split that money with me. You're not going to split it just so I can have the same amount of money as you.
That's not the same. That's not the same situation.
It does not
This
matter.
is a
dude.
This is a
It's-
situation.
It's not
Like,
the same.
you know,
It's not.
if everybody has $5 million, then you know, like somebody like
But
you know,
you can't. 1 million. Okay, 1 million is
But
not
it's
enough.
not- it's not-
1
it's
million
not
and 5
realistic,
millions are
man.
different, though. 1 million and 5 million are
because
different.
the thing is, you might have more than your friends, right? And then some friends might have more than you, right? The thing is, at the end of the day, if you like do that comparison, right? I know you're saying, oh, we would have. The thing of like living, if everybody has the same, there's no motive, like, you know, like there's no like growth factor, because you're like, oh, whatever, we all have the same amount, there's no competition, it is what it is. I'm not saying we're in a competition with our
compete.
friends.
No, I know, but that's.
No,
I feel like
no.
that's what you're trying to make it, but that's not the issue here.
But the thing is, like, everybody tries to do better, and you guys all know that too. As much as you guys say that no, we don't. Everybody tries to do better than everybody else, I don't agree with the fact. And
No, not true at all.
Really don't.
Not true at all.
I don't even like.
I walk in my own path, man. Because
Yeah.
if you're trying to do better or compete with, no.
Word, I drive a Mini Cooper, bro.
No, dude, it's not about what you
Alright,
drive,
I'll be
and but what I'm saying is that I just don't think. I think like that $5 million thing that like Deep said. I think maybe I'm not explaining it right, but if everybody has $5 million, right? Then what do you work like? You know what I mean? Then you have like no motive to do anything, because Jack said he's gonna retire.
Sean, I don't think about
But
my friends' money now. Like, why would it change?
Like,
when
are
they
you
have money?
are you saying
I'm still happy enough to have the money that I'm gonna spend in my day to day life. I don't like spend money every day thinking of how my other friends are spending money.
Yeah,
no,
like,
I,
Ishan,
no, I don't. But no,
Yeah.
no. But
does
I
that
don't
motivate
think, I
you
don't
when
think,
someone else is like got like doing better or something? I'm like, a
no,
little confused.
I think everybody always strives to have more in their life. I don't think everybody's just like, you know what, I'm happy with the day, like the way I'm living now. I think everybody strives to have more and more and more. I think that hunger, because then if you like, what's the point of a promotion if you
Bro,
don't want more?
Of
I've
course,
said it
but I'm doing
before.
it. But I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it to.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, like, okay, so what? Why do you want more money? Like,
Ashan,
like if
It's
you're
not
I've
about.
said
It's
it.
not about money though. I want to grow mentally myself. I want to have
okay,
more. Okay, more money. Of course, more financial freedom, less headaches.
okay,
That's the only thing the money is gonna solve. But it's not gonna be like, okay, if I'm competing, I will never stop competing. You always be competing
okay.
with somebody else.
Your boss
That's a
tells
rat
you to
race.
double the work, but he says you're the new president of the company, but making the same money.
Hmm.
That's different though. No one
Yeah,
like
like
he's talking about like growing himself. Like if you have 5 million, I've said it before. I just need 5 million. I'm not trying to make any more money. That's all I
Yeah,
need
I'm
to
retired.
live
Calm.
my life. Like I've
But
said
but
that
the,
number
but the
before.
thing is,
I'm not
Jag, like
growing past that.
what you're not understanding is you're not gonna be done at 5 million at age like 35,
I
40.
will
It's
be.
not
I
gonna happen.
100%.
No,
I
I can
100% will be.
no because you think you're just gonna go like from whatever you're making now to straight to 5 million. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna retire. You're gonna like start. The more money you're gonna end up making, the more expenses you're gonna go up. You don't think you're
No,
gonna buy a
I
bigger house
don't. No,
once your payment goes up?
no, not a chance in hell. 5 million isn't
I
no.
don't believe it. I don't believe it
I
because the
don't ever have
moment I
lifestyle creep,
remember
man.
you having this conversation that like the minute you bought that house, you're like, you know what? Eventually, when we buy a different house, I'll do this different, right? So
And
the thing
five
is, you
million
have
would
a
still
motivation.
5 million would still
No,
hit that.
no,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think so. I don't think that's the truth.
I'm never gonna need more than 5 million.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
How about we just think about it and come back next week and figure out your
No,
lifestyle and
no,
see what
I
number.
mean,
Ishan, because I want to know.
but
But he knows why it's 5 million because me and him had a length in a conversation on a vacation how much
Yep.
money, and we did the math, and
And I came up
is the
with 5 million
exact-
as well.
It's the exact number I would need.
No
to live
debt
my
though,
life.
Ishan. No debt.
Oh yeah, no debt.
No.
5 million is the
Well,
exact
yeah,
number
yeah,
I
but
need,
obviously
and
I
I can
would
still
hope
get a
no
big
debt.
ass house with it. But it's the exact number I need to live my life and just be happy as hell. And
Would you
with
buy
You
that?
no
can
worry.
easily make 5% return on
Yeah,
that, and you
yeah.
live off that yearly.
Would
Yeah.
you buy that
Okay.
big Ben's house?
No, 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 no. Okay,
Hell no.
I have a quick question, right? You guys all went to private school?
No.
You guys went to what?
I
like
went to
state-
public.
state
I went to
colleges?
private school.
Public school.
Private? How much is a private school? How much was your tuition, Jag?
I don't know. I was 6 years old. I told you I didn't even know what to do with the $100 I had.
No. I'm sorry, not school, college.
We all went.
Private
I went to
college?
public school.
I went to public
Public
college.
college?
Too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
public
okay.
college.
All right. But what if you're like you're also including the 5 million is not including like your kids out of your house or kids with your living with you?
All right. Look. Do this right now. 5 million times 0.04. That's 200 grand a year. After taxes, that's
Interest.
One,
You could even do like tax-free interest on that.
yeah, yeah.
and get that
tax free.
on a
And who's
conservative.
giving who's
cash,
giving who's
cash? Huh?
who's gonna give you that much interest?
The market
It's
pays
called-
4%
it's called
on
the
the
market.
conservative. Yeah, the market
really
pays
need to have another
conservatively
finance class
4%.
for you. 4% is like nothing if you put it in the stock market, man.
Yeah.
I've made like 20.
Oh, into
30%.
into the stock market, not into a regular like savings account.
Who the hell puts 5 million in a savings
Savings
account?
Yeah, Sean, you're never retiring if you're putting 5 million in your savings
Bro,
account.
100 million is not even gonna cut it for you.
No. Listen. This is if you're playing with the stock market, that's still having a job. Retiring
Playing with the
means-
stock market.
Oh
No,
my
dude,
god, you playing? You sound like my dad, man.
You
Like,
sound like
doesn't
my dad.
understand. Yo, you
No,
know you
okay,
put
They're
you buy
they're
an index.
they're
It's
like
a-
stable
it's a-
stocks.
It's called a buy index. You don't have to worry about it for the rest. How do you think retirement works? People don't just save like $1 million cash and like live off of it. They put it in the index fund. The index
It
fund
grows.
pays you out. It grows. You take out what you need and you move on with your life. You don't work on it. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, that's what-
Yeah.
No, I agree. No, that's
are
why
you
it's
saying
like
that, are you saying that you're going to be trading stocks as well? Like,
But you're not
No,
trading.
I'm
You're
not
not trading. You're not trading.
Okay,
It
but
just say.
it's gonna sit in one place. You're saying.
Yep.
Yes.
It'll constantly pay you,
Okay.
say, on a conservative
Okay.
side, on a
Okay.
conservative year,
No.
4% at the low.
That part. Okay. That's where I was confused. I thought you meant you were gonna be doing like daily trades to be like growing that.
Daily
5 million.
trades almost
Because
never
then
work out.
technically-
Jag is going to be on a YouTube
No.
ad trying to sell you his software.
Don't get your financial advice off of TikTok. Daily trades will never ever make you money. The only thing that's gonna make you money is putting an index fund and leaving it.
Yo, one time
Okay,
Warren Buffett
so that's what- okay.
One time Warren Buffett put up, I think like say like a $10 million or $100 million bet with a hedge fund that if he just bought an index fund that tied to some sort of index on the stock market, I think it was the S&P 500, he just bought an index fund, he would outperform the hedge fund over, say, a 5-year period. Guess who won?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you guys do? Would you guys take $500K cash or have a dinner with Warren Buffett?
I'm taking the cash, dog.
I'm taking the cash. Warren Buffett, man, it might die tomorrow.
Let me ask you this: is he gonna put peas in his rice?
No. He might expect us to pay for his dinner.
Yeah, I heard he's a cheap guy. So
He's
yeah.
a very cheap guy. He
Yeah,
goes to like
exactly.
McDonald's every morning or something
Yeah.
and buys like a
Deep. What's the
sausage
cutoff?
McMuffin.
What's the cutoff money wise for you and Ashan? Like a week with Drake, and what's the most you'll pay for that?
No, all right.
Like, I
this
won't
is
do it.
obviously like both.
Bro,
Okay,
us
guys.
like 5 to 10 G's. I'll spill it.
10 G's?
Yeah,
That's
5 to 10 G's. That's
Yeah, I
it.
would probably do it for 10 G's.
I would
don't
probably
even
do it to
expect
10
that.
G's too.
Yeah.
For a week. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought you were about to
5
say like $100,000.
No, fuck
'Cause
that.
someone will pay that.
And someone will, of course. I don't have the 100 grand, so that's why. If I had 5 million, I would spend the 100 grand.
If you had that $100 every time you went to a relative's house and put it in an index fund.
What's your
$100
favorite
G's
car,
worth of-
Ashan? What's your favorite car that you would like dream car?
Amruti?
I would think like a Tata Nano probably.
What's the amount of money you need before you buy that car though? Not the Tata Nano. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm seeing like, dude, any exotic cars. Like I was watching like an interview. Any exotic cars, just to even change brakes, it's like $15,000 to $20,000 on any of those
Good
cars.
point. You're getting smart now.
It's like $5 million. Like, what is it really gonna do?
Exactly.
You go buy one of those nice cars, you buy a house, you're done. By
You buying an index fund?
That's why you gotta have an index fund.
Yo, I imagine the day we all get our $5 million. he pulls up in like a Bentley, and he's like, "Yo, guys, what you spend your money on?" And we're like, "Sean, you know you got maintenance on that." He's like, I thought we were paying for cash. he's got 3 Rolexes on, Armani suit, Louis Vuitton.
All right, guys.
But can't afford his insurance on the Bentley.
All right.
My guys, good lessons, good pod. Again, listeners, thank you for listening.
Hey,
Appreciate
Sean,
you
next
guys.
week. Hey, Sean, next week I'm gonna spill out how I'm gonna live off my $5 million for the rest of my life.
I like that idea.
Sean, how about you? You do the same thing.
You
You do
guys
this.
will-
We will compare you and AB. We will compare you and AB.
Okay. No,
Okay.
you guys also do what to do, and I'll think about mine.
No, we
I'm like
Alright, guys.
90% sure me and Patti would spend it the same way.
We don't wanna-
because we
no,
talked about it before.
we don't want to
Yeah.
take it too long. That's why, we'll
Yeah.
just do
Yeah,
2
yeah.
and 2.
This is like polar opposites of how
Listen,
they spend the
that's the
money.
thing. Like
Yeah.
look, Jag is with Patti. I'm with you, so that's why we're related.
No. I'm deep. I want you to do it. I want you.
No. Listen,
no.
we already decided. That's it. Already decided, Bad Bunny. That's it.
Can we bring
Okay.
on Mr. Pilot?
And
I would really like to know how he'd spend his $5 million.
Yeah.
maybe listen. Maybe Mr. Pilot can send us his response. Reach us through the Instagram at.
That'll be our third comparison, Mr.
Okay,
Pilot.
because that's if like Patti's one end and Ashan is one end, like Raji is probably off as a triangle in the distance. He's not on any end.
No, that's why I want to see it. Guys. Again, thanks for listening. Appreciate
Thank
you guys.
so much. Please
Like, follow,
comment,
subscribe, do all of that, please.
share, and
Alright.
share too. All right, guys.
Peace.